going on, everybody? KJ Wiggums back with another episode on the Owner Operator series. This is American Truck Simulator Hardcore. How has everybody been? Really hope y'all have been doing well. So we are walking around the trailer right now, getting this D6, make sure all the pre-trip and all the fun stuff is done, tire treads, all that's good. Change the flashing light.
Tire tread, change the flashing light.
Everything that we got to do and make sure is road safe before we actually do that and hit the road. This video is extremely important to the series. We have put in a lot of work over the last 2 weeks. I'm talking a buku ton of work. So we are going to do a time lapse, like I talked about a couple videos back, how I'm throwing those in about every episode right now. But with this one, we have just under 29 hours into this time lapse. If you were watching this in order, if you recall from the last video, we were just sitting under $20,000 at the end of that video. And with us getting these 29, roughly 29, it was either 29 or 30 loads in, we have crushed it. But we will talk more about that at the end of this video. What I want to do right now is I'm going to get this load rolling on down. I'm going to throw up the time lapse. We'll time lapse part of this load at the end of the main time lapse. And then I'll bring you guys back in for us to go over everything else that we have been working on. On top of that, the other thing I want you guys to do is make sure you head over and check out the shorts that I've been posting.
Get ready.
I've been trying to keep up with some content without having to put out these videos the whole time. So yeah, let's get that time lapse rolling. Holy cow, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys really enjoyed that time lapse. Like I said, there's about 29 to 30 hours worth of work that went into that time lapse. And I just feel like it has put us in such a great financial state to continue moving forward with the owner-operator series on this hardcore American truck simulator. I know that I needed to figure something out to get things rolling and be able to finally make that step to get closer to buying our first truck so that the owner-operator series can actually begin. We are 16 episodes in, and we still do not own a truck, but that is to be expected with the GDC Logistics beta. We were making anywhere between $1,000 to $800 a load, and it takes time. If I continued the way I was going of just recording one trip at a time, I mean, we would still probably only be sitting at probably close to $10,000 right now. Whereas adding in these time lapse and then taking these last 2 weeks to do what I did, we have definitely stepped up that game. Like I said, the end of last episode, we were sitting at just under $20,000.
You have arrived at your destination.
And here we are now, 30 more loads in, roughly, and we are sitting at a pretty penny. And we'll get to that after I get this backed in and get in here and talk to everybody and get everything delivered. Alright, so let's go ahead. We'll swing this on around here. Luckily with this one, I have enough space to pull up. I should be able to straighten out the trailer fairly well in order to back this in here. But like I was saying, you know, being able to get this time lapse done and put this work in, it helped that I was sick. I really wasn't feeling up to talking. I know if you guys, that last video, I was very quiet. I wasn't as enthusiastic as I typically am. So I took that time to build the business. I took that time to figure out what was going to be best for this series alone and be able to push it forward and be able to take it to the next step. And I think giving myself that 2 weeks of just sitting down and playing and just being able to do, you know what, tonight I'm going to do 2 loads, tomorrow, you know, I'll do a load. There's a couple of them in there where I recorded half the load and turned it off and went to sleep. Because like I said, I was down and out. I was in the hospital. So I wasn't up to par. But it was nice to just be able to play and make progress at my own pace. And it really paid off in the end. And I think that's the big thing. I think with a series like this, you need to figure out what's going to work, especially when you're making videos and posting them for everybody to see. You have to have some kind of progress. I do that in this, I do that in Farm Sim when I do those videos. Even though I'm one that likes to start from scratch and really have to claw my way to the top to be able to start making money and being able to grow, whether it was, you know, Pap's Farm or the owner-operator series. These are 2 series that I am extremely passionate about and put a lot of time and a lot of work into on and off camera. And it's so nice putting this video together because I know what the next steps are, and it's really humbling knowing that I was able to get to this point and be able to share it with each and every one of you guys. But what I'm going to do, should be lining up here. Oh, no, forward a little bit. No, let me cut it. Alright, perfect. What I'm going to do, I'm going to run in here, I'm going to let them know we're here, and then we'll wrap this bit up. Alrighty, so all the paperwork is signed, everything's good. We're going to go detach the trailer, we're going to get the dozer off of there, and then we're going to head over to the main menu. We're going to check everything out before we wrap this video up. Show you guys exactly how much money we've made, and all that fun stuff, I guess. So let's run over here, let's jump up in the truck. Let us get the trailer detached. And there we go. Perfect. So sitting at 97,000 XP, still need 205. We still have quite a ways to go before we make that next mark. Skill-wise, we haven't done anything since the last video. We've just been putting in an extra 97,000 XP. Career-wise, we are now sitting at a total of 58 loads. That's super exciting. Traveled 454,000. Not sure why that's different from the on-duty time. Maybe because I went over and did everything else. But the penalties here, they are all clear. I'm assuming they reset every 2 weeks. Because we haven't had any crashes, but we did have that one, plus those tickets, but I don't know. That's out of my hands. Sitting at $42,205, made almost, what is that, 21,000? But on that note, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to leave this one here. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for joining, and I will catch you in the next video. As always, keep it between the ditches.